Hi everyone, I'm Matthew Moniz, and this is the HP Pavilion X2 12 laptop hybrid. The X2 is a budget notebook that's light, portable, and most importantly, affordable. HP was kind enough to send one out and sponsor this video, so here's my review. For a budget laptop, the HP Pavilion X2 looks really good. It's svelte, looks premium, and is encased in all metal. It weighs 3.24 pounds and is under an inch thick. Considering it's using a detachable metal base, it's fairly thin and light. The X2 can be used in 3 different positions. Notebook mode, which is the most popular, allows you to use the physical keyboard and trackpad to get work done. Tablet mode for reading or one-handed use, stand mode, which HP suggests for gaming, and tent mode, which I personally prefer for watching videos. 4 modes for the price of 1. The hinge that opens and closes the notebook is stiff but not too stiff, and when you open it all the way, the keyboard raises ever so slightly, making it more comfortable to type. In terms of ports, on the left side you have an audio jack and one USB 2.0 port, and on the right you have a micro SD card slot, mini HDMI out, and one USB Type-C port that's limited to USB 3.0 speeds and also used as a charging port. There's only 2 models to choose from. The cheaper one uses an Intel Atom processor and eMMC for storage, whereas the higher end model, which is the review unit that I have here, comes with a 6th generation dual-core M36Y30 processor, 4 GB of RAM, 128 GB of SSD, and a 12-inch 1920 by 1280 IPS display that supports touch and HP's Active Pen. It retails for $499 US and includes a full-size keyboard. The display on the X2 is actually quite good considering the price point. The aspect ratio is 3:2, which means it's better for things like reading books, taking notes, and most productivity tasks. The ratio is closer to resembling a letter A4 piece of paper. The screen does have a cool tone to it, but colors are well represented and viewing angles are great. However, I did find the display to be a little dark. I think most people want to keep the brightness setting between 75 to 100% for the best viewing experience. The bezels are quite thick, but it does have dual front-facing speakers, which is always a bonus in my book. The screen is multi-touch enabled, and pinch to zoom, scrolling with your fingers, all worked perfectly. Also, if you need to write on the screen, the display supports HP's Active Pen. It's sold separately, but it's a great way to add more functionality to your notebook. My wife, who is a real estate agent, has gone completely paperless by having clients sign contracts on her laptop. Above the display is a 720p HD camera that utilizes HP's True Vision technology and dual area microphones. It's good enough for video conferencing and making the odd Skype call. It doesn't have a rear-facing camera, which I personally don't think is a big deal, but if you rely on your tablet to take photos of documents, then you might be disappointed. Now, for a hybrid computer, I commend HP for including a detachable metal keyboard, and I love the fact that it's full-sized. There's lots of space to rest your palms, the keys are well spread out, and the arrow keys are not cramped like you'd find on other detachables. The keys feel solid when pressed and have a travel distance of 1.5 millimeters. The touchpad is good too. It's wide enough to reflect the screen size, and even though it's not made out of glass, the cursor accurately reflects your fingers' movements. As I mentioned earlier, the Pavilion X2 has dual front-facing speakers. Speakers placed on the front is always preferred compared to other laptops that place them on the bottom or side. This way the sound is always facing you. HP has teamed up with Bang & Olufsen, a reputable audio company known for making great speakers. Now the sound is not bad, but it's not great either. It gets loud enough to fill up a small room, and for watching movies and listening to music, it's totally fine. This is the perfect laptop for a college student or business professional who's starting his own business. It's not powerful enough to play the latest games or edit video, but it's perfect to get most productivity tasks done. I was able to multitask comfortably with 7 to 8 tabs open in Chrome while playing 2 full HD videos at the same time without any lag. If you use Microsoft Office or Google Docs, then you'll be happy with the performance. Now, if you get the model with an M2 SATA SSD, you're gonna have much better read and write speeds than the entry-level model that uses eMMC. The hard drive inside the X2 is a Samsung MZNLF drive, which averages read speeds of up to 530 according to Samsung. But I was averaging around 330 with HD Tune, but 530 with Crystal Mark. Write speeds were around 140 megabytes, which is normal for this drive, but slow for an SSD. The battery inside is a 45 watt hour, and HP claims that the battery can last up to 8 hours and 15 minutes with normal use. I was averaging around 6 hours with the brightness set to 100%, as I find this to be the best viewing experience. However, I am glad some manufacturers are settling on using USB Type-C to charge laptops. One of the biggest annoyances of owning a laptop is that each laptop has their own proprietary charger. Adopting USB Type-C like HP means a lot less cables to carry around. Alright, so here are my closing thoughts, and let's start off with what I like about the HP Pavilion X2. I love the design. It's made out of all metal, feels premium, and it's extremely portable. It includes a full-size keyboard and a beautiful full HD display, perfect for getting work done. I like the versatility of being able to flip it into various positions, and if I need a pen for signing documents or drawing, I can always go out and buy the HP Active Pen. Now here are some of the things that I don't like. The bezels are quite big and hopefully will be toned down on its successor. I still think there should have been a rear-facing camera, as I know some people like to use their tablets to scan or take pictures of documents. And finally, having two USB ports is great, but I think the USB 2.0 port should have been USB 3.0 instead. The bottom line is this is a fantastic wallet-friendly laptop for anyone who's in college or starting a career. My suggestion is to skip the model with the Atom processor and eMMC hard drive and go with the model with the Core M3 processor. Not only are you getting better performance, you're gaining a faster hard drive and more RAM. For only $90 more, it's totally worth it. So I want what you guys think of the HP Pavilion X2 in the comments below. Is this something you can see yourself using, especially if you're a student? I want to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.